Welcome back to Afternoon Express. So, having seen some of the legends that we are having in the studio and in the loft today, we are going to make the is good is nice chocolate cake. But forgive me for asking, we're going to make a chiffon chocolate cake. The last time I checked, chiffon was fabric.
No. Chiffon is it's a kind of cake that is light and airy. And
okay, so light like the fabric, in other words. Maybe it got
but what's nice about it is that it's so light that you can eat like the whole cake and then not feel bad. So
no, please don't say that to me because that's a challenge.
It's the answer.
Okay.
So 3 basic steps. We're going to mix our egg yolks and our oil together. We're going to mix our cocoa powder and our hot water together.
Yes.
We're going to mix those together, fold them into our dry ingredients, and that's our cake mix.
All right.
So
I know you like to get me working in the kitchen.
Yes.
But you can mess up a cake. I know with cooking you can have flair and you can throw in a little bit of this, bit of that. But baking is like a science. You've got to stick to, you know, the right order of things.
Yes, you've got to stick to the right ingredients. So as long as you don't mess up your measurements, I'm just mixing in my oil with my egg yolks over here. And while you're whisking, I'm going to chat about that.
Okay.
As long as you don't mix up your measurements, you should be all right. The other kind of terrible thing in baking to do is to stand and chat like you and I are doing and continue to mix for 10 minutes and mix and mix and mix and mix all the air out of your cake, and then you end up with a stodgy brick. But, you know, at the end of the day, if it's not 100% perfect, as long as it tastes good, that's kind of...
Now, is there a right way to whisk? I mean, am I doing this right?
No, you just want to mix it all together. Okay, so I've mixed my cocoa and my hot water together. What we're going to do is leave this to cool. You've mixed our oil and egg yolks together.
Yes.
I've got my dry ingredients in my sieve here. And we're just going to whisk these together. Oh, I've forgotten to add my sugar.
No,
so we add our sugar in.
That.
Now, with a chiffon cake, I know it's a pain, and I know we're always in a rush to do everything super quickly. You need to whisk to sieve your ingredients at least 3 times. Now, the reason for this is so that you can get the maximum amount of air into your flour, because chiffon cake tin.
Exactly.
And you also want to make sure all your ingredients are really well kind of distributed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't have to take it out of the bowl and whisk and sieve it into another bowl. Just, you know, I mean, you get the kind of idea of what we're doing here.
Exactly.
So, there we go. Our dry ingredients are all sieved. Now what I'm going to do is get you to whisk while I pour the cocoa and water mixture in with our oil and egg yolk.
Okay.
There we go. So that's nice and incorporated. So I'm going to lean over you. And now we are going to mix that in with our dry ingredients over here. So
now I'm going to pour and you're going to mix.
Yes. Well, what I'm going to do is...
I am a pourer.
I'm actually going to take this from you.
Okay, go for it.
And you're going to pour. And you're just going to go chuck it all in one go.
Okay, good.
If you do it in bits and pieces, then you end up kind of mixing it into a stodgy kind of handful.
Okay. No, we don't want that.
So you just want to mix this all together until you've got a nice smooth cake mixture. So while I'm doing this, Jeannie, I'm going to ask you to come over here and just finish whisking my egg whites.
Great.
I've got 7 egg whites in this bowl. We've put a bit of cream of tartar in, and that's just going to hold the egg whites together, so when it bakes, you keep that lovely kind of light texture. So I've whisked it up a bit, so you can just... There we go.
Okay. There
Give it a last...
And then this is going to, I'm guessing, be folded into that.
Yes.
You see, I do concentrate.
Exactly. Right. So before you cover the entire kitchen in egg whites, I'm going to ask you to turn that off. Absolute mayhem in the kitchen today.
Would you like me to test if it's ready?
You can, but I'm not taking responsibility.
I won't.
Okay. So you're going to start by putting half in first.
All right.
The reason for this is so that you don't completely mix everything all in together and ruin our light and airy vibe. No. So the first half you can kind of get a little bit stuck in, and you want to mix it all in until it's nicely incorporated. Don't forget about the bottom of the bowl. That's what I'm looking for. Often, you know, you spend you spend so often mixing like this, and then all the mixture's kind of stuck at the bottom. So now that that's incorporated, you can chuck the other half in. There we go. And you can see that I'm not going to completely stir this to death. I'm just going to incorporate the egg whites until they are in, but if you still see them, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so there you go. You can see that we've got a lovely mixture. It's not very dark. You can still see a few patches of egg white, but I'm all right with that because that's going to keep our cake nice and airy. So, in the essence of time, I've pre-baked a cake for us so I can show you how the chiffon cake tin works. But you're going to take your batter, pour it into a chiffon cake tin, chuck it into your oven at about 160 degrees. Once your cake is done...
Oh, and the magic of TV, you've already done it.
Exactly, look at that. Voila.
There you go.
This is a chiffon cake tin. Do not spray the inside of the cake tin. Do not line it. You're going to pull it out of the oven and you're going to leave it to rest just like this. It's not going to fall out of the tin. All right.
Great. Excellent. Keeping things light and fluffy in the kitchen today with this delicious chocolate cake. We're going to see what that turns out like in a little while. But first, Bonnie's on the couch with our very next guest.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, no pressure in the kitchen, but we've got to get this cake very good for Johan Stemmet.
Yes.
Okay, chocolate chiffon, we've got ganache, we've got cream, and now we've got to plate this thing. How do we do it?
Cake's out of the oven. I've let it cool. I've run a knife around the inside of the cake tin. Don't forget to run the knife around this little inside bit.
Okay.
I'm going to turn it upside down and just force it out.
It just pops out. Perfect.
Why not? Then you can run the knife along the top. If the cake does kind of bake out of the bottom of the tin, you can trim the bottom off, but I mean, then you get less cake, so...
Well, then we can eat it in the kitchen.
Don't use it, exactly.
Okay.
And
perfect.
What I love about chiffon cakes is that they just come out looking so
Yeah, it looks fabulous, exactly.
Now, I'm going to put the spoon aside because we need a ladle for this job.
All right.
I've just got a bowl of chocolate ganache. I've just melted together some plain chocolate and cream. And
oh, Lexi, that looks magic.
It is the absolute bomb.
And
so
actually, it's perfect weather for it as well. Aren't there cold fronts coming in everywhere? So it's chocolate cake weather. I mean,
yes.
Eat this for dinner. Why not? Oh, that is sensational.
Okay, so our chocolate ganache has been poured over.
I'm literally salivating as we speak.
Oh, man, it's so good.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do, little serving suggestion, cut a slice. For me, chocolate cake is not chocolate cake if it's not served with cream.
Oh, so look how good and moist that looks on the inside. Yes. That looks amazing.
We're going to chuck it on a plate. You're going to give us a dollop of cream.
Where? On the slice or on the cake? On the slice. Is this what we're serving?
Yes.
This is our serving suggestion. Okay. On the cake?
Yes, just chuck it on.
Okay.
And then, if you're going to be all glamorous and chocolatey, why not add a little bit of gold? So
yes,
there you go. You can do
the fairy dust. This is definitely my kind of job.
This is just some plain edible gold dust. You get it at any baking shop. Hey, look at that.
I'm basically magic.
Exactly. I mean, Nigella, who is she?
I'm going to do this again because, well, nobody ever said they had enough gold.
Do it on the side of the cake as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm...
Why not? But for me, it's a really simple cake. You've just got the basic sponge, the chocolate ganache,
can go all over me too, I don't mind.
You can't lose out.
This is absolutely magic. Remember, this recipe is live and available on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za, and this gold dust is definitely going to be on your shopping list this week. I mean, this is absolutely magic. We'll be right back after this.
How you doing, YouTube fam? Thank you so much for watching, sharing and commenting. We love hearing from you, so be sure to keep up to date with all things Afternoon Express by clicking the subscribe button right here.